Welcome back, everybody, to another Call. Oh, this is not Call of Duty. That's right, guys. This is Destiny, and I'm giving you another. Well, not another. I'm giving you a belated, very late commentary. I haven't been uploading. Haven't uploaded in about a week. For many reasons. One reason being, been busy with work. Uh, just concentrating a little bit more on work, playing less video games. I go to bed early now, but another reason I've been transitioning to that Xbox One. I've been playing a lot more Xbox One now. A lot of my friends are starting to migrate to the Xbox One finally. Welcome, welcome, friends. And then another reason my channel hasn't grown any. I haven't gotten any subscribers. I would maybe get 1 or 2 views every other day, and I've kind of just been a little bit discouraged about it. So I haven't been uploading anything. But other than that, it's pretty much the main reasons why I haven't been uh, uploading anything. And I'm pretty sure it doesn't really matter because I don't have any subscribers that ask for any videos. So it's just, I guess you could call it just self-deprivation. Just not wanting to upload anything. But without further ado, this is going to be a pretty lengthy video as I run into a wall. Um, that's why I decided to upload Destiny, because it does give me more time and to talk about things. So one thing I did wanted to talk about in this video is, I'm not going to say the main topic of conversation nowadays. I mean, it was the main topic of conversation when these two first released, but honestly, I've been looking for topics to talk about, and I previously recorded a commentary about my opinions on the greatest basketball player, the greatest of all time, but I feel like I spoke around in circles, so I definitely didn't release that one. But this was a good topic that I'm more than happy to speak of, simply because I have some extensive knowledge on both of them, considering I own them. So you own 3 of them, but you might now already know what I'm going to talk about. And judging by the title of the video, without further ado, I'm here to talk about the console wars. That's right, guys, the console wars. That good old Xbox One versus that Sony PlayStation 4. Sony versus Microsoft. And believe it or not, I will throw that Wii U in there. So, without further ado, here we go. I'm going to start off with that Xbox One. I do prefer the Xbox One. I do prefer Microsoft over Sony, Xbox over PlayStation, for 2 reasons. One, my first online experience, my first console experience was with the Xbox 360. I mean, I did own a PlayStation 1, I owned a PlayStation 2, I owned the original Xbox, but my gaming really took off. My no life really took off on that Xbox 360 with Modern Warfare 2. So I'm honestly going to prefer the Xbox 360 because that's where it all began. I like their controller. I currently like their controller, and I'm just more familiar with the Xbox. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not biased against the PlayStation 4 or Sony because I have owned them before and I do currently own one, but I don't like Microsoft's interface. I don't like the Windows 10. Maybe it's something to get used to, but I don't like the Windows 10 feature. I feel like they should have went back to what they had back when the Xbox 360 first released, or not even what they had going in 2009. It was actually a really nice interface, but I don't like the Windows 10. I don't like the interface, how it's not as slow as it used to be, but when you want to load your friends, you have to go through a little bit of a loading screen. One thing I do like about PlayStation is how seamless and how quick their UI, their interface is. I do fancy that. When things should be going fast and they don't go fast, I tend to get a little bit frustrated, and I'm like, oh my god, hurry up, and that's what I felt like I did a lot with the Xbox One. I was like, oh my god, hurry up, you call this next gen. So, but like, with the PS4, although I do like their interface and I do like what they brought to the next gen console, one thing I do not like, and I don't think I will ever like unless I can fix it personally, and I've been trying to fix it. I've been trying to customize my own, but I can't. Is their controller. I do not like their controller. I don't like the LED battery thing. I don't use it. I'm not a big fan of it. I don't see any uses for it, honestly. I don't like the little light. It consumes so much battery. I'm hoping and I'm waiting for them to make a controller that has no LED light in it. That is just, it's just taken off, just for the people that don't want to use it. I feel like what they did with the LED light is what Microsoft did with that Kinect. They forced it upon them. I know it's part of their controller, but not everyone's going to use it. I feel like they should have made 2 styles of controller, one with the LED light, one without. But I don't like their controller. I don't like their conclave thumbsticks. I don't like that. That's why I fancy the Xbox 360 and the Xbox One controllers, because they're concave. They're concave joysticks. I'm a huge fan of that one. One thing I don't like about the PS4 with their thumbsticks, I'm sure I'm not the only one, but some other people might not experience this, but I don't like how my thumbs tend to slip off of the grips. You know, I'm playing Destiny and it's a lot of sprinting and it's a lot of turning and it's a lot of shooting and all that good stuff. It's a lot of movement and my thumbs tend to slip off every now and then, and it's rather frustrating. I have to rub my thumbsticks against my shirt just to give them that grip again. I've been trying so hard to customize controllers and try to get some concave ones, the concave thumbsticks. I actually went to Scuff Gaming and tried to customize a controller, but they can only give me the concave. They couldn't give me the concave thumbsticks. The dome is all I can pick. I couldn't get the indented ones, and with that reason, I don't like the PlayStation 4. I mean, if there was some way that I can get an Xbox controller to work with the PlayStation 4, then by all means, hell, PlayStation 4 all the way. But I don't like their controller, and that plays a huge role in my choices of which console I prefer, simply because it's like driving a car, you know? If the car drives like crap, excuse me, I do not want to use any profane language, but if the car drives like crap, why am I going to hold on to the car? I'm going to want to drive, I'm going to want to keep a car that drives smooth and seamless and all that good stuff. So, another thing that reels me the PS4 over the I'm sorry, the Xbox One over the PS4 is my download times. When I have a LAN cable, my internet speed is supposed to be 75 over 75. I got that for Verizon Fios Quantum, but honestly, I don't get, those are obviously estimated speeds. I don't get that fully. But with the PS4, when I did the internet test connection, I got 45 over, I believe it was 10, 15. I never saw it go over 10 or 15, maybe 20 max. But when I went on the Xbox One and I did my internet connection test, my download speeds were in the 60s and my upload speeds were in the 20s, I believe, maybe 40s. It was like 65 over 42, maybe sometimes 60 over 35. And that's one thing that I do like. I'm a huge fan of specs. I do enjoy the internet as well as the next person, and there's no greater feeling than fast internet. When your YouTube's pre-buffer and the video just started and your videos have already buffered, that is my favorite kind of internet. Yeah, that's one thing I do fancy over the Xbox One. One thing that I don't fancy about the Xbox One is their snap feature for certain applications. For one being Pandora. I don't like how you need Pandora to be snapped in order for it to keep playing. What I'm doing here is I'm trying to dodge those purple balls, in case you guys are wondering why I'm staring at them. Again, so back to the Xbox One, I don't like the snap feature with Pandora. I don't like how you have to keep Pandora snapped in order for the music to keep playing, because it cuts off a little bit of your screen. When I was playing Advanced Warfare and snapping Pandora at the same time, I couldn't see how many bullets I had, and I couldn't see a piece of the map because my screen was so diminished. And that's one thing I don't like about their snap feature. I feel like you had a good idea, but it didn't come out as planned. One thing I do like about the PS4 is, even though they don't have a multitasking feature, I do like how quick you can close your applications. You can switch to another one. I do like how you can transition to one profile to another while still keeping your character in games like Destiny and while still keeping the games intact. I remember this one time I went to download Diablo 3 and I was playing Destiny, and I don't know, maybe it's because I was on the disc, on the physical copy and not digital, but I was playing Destiny and I logged out of my account. I was sitting up in the tree in a tower. I logged out of my account. I logged into my friend's account. I started downloading Diablo, logged back into my account, and I was still sitting in the tree, got up and started running around. That was awesome. I like that. I'm not sure if Xbox can do that. I'm not sure. I mean, I've tried it, but I wouldn't assume so, because the way their stuff is set up, it seems to be a little bit of a pain in the rear. Let's see what else. Let's see about the Xbox. Another thing other than the connected download speeds, one thing I do fancy, again, over the Xbox, I want to say the hardware. I feel like Xbox it doesn't have as much raw power as PS4. I know that, but think about it, guys. Microsoft makes computers, and I feel like they're going to do very well in the future. I do like how huge their console is. Just think about it. This can't be the full potential of the console. It's only going to get better from here. And I do believe Microsoft is going to take a huge step this year and or next. I'm not a big fan of exclusives. I don't really care. I'm going to get the games either way, and I don't really play. I don't pick consoles for exclusives. I pick them for the multiplayer feature and play with my friends. And since, like I said, all my friends are migrating to the Xbox One, that's what I'm going to do. Oh, and one key piece, this is what I'm doing with YouTube, is one thing I like about the PlayStation 4 is the recording and their SHAREfactory. It's so fast, it's so seamless, I can make my videos so quick. I know I don't have a lot of editing, but I can make my videos so quick, it makes it all that easier with the PS4. Again, with the Xbox One, it's not as easy right now. I'm going to have to go buy a freaking Ava Media one of these days, but hopefully that's going to pick up my YouTube channel. Maybe people want to see Xbox One. So here in a little bit, if you see me start loading up some Xbox, prepare to see more, because to my knowledge, I feel like people maybe just want to see Xbox and not PlayStation 4. So for the final verdict, who do I prefer, the Xbox One or the PlayStation 4? I'm going to go with that Xbox One, simply because of the controller. Alright, that's going to be the main cause of it. It's just the way that it handles, in my opinion. Honestly, it's not better than the PS4. I believe they're both equal. It just depends on the type of person that you are. So in case you're still wondering which one you should get what your friends have, alright? Because you're really going to want to play with your friends. That makes it all the better. Alright guys, thank you for stopping by again. I apologize for the late upload. But hopefully in my next video, if I give you some Destiny or Advanced Warfare for sure, I'm going to give you my game reviews on this game right here, Destiny. Stay tuned. Peace, brothers.